Alright, you guys gonna have to give me a sec. I gotta turn on my Steam Deck. So how are you, Dave?
I am doing pretty good. We get our stream going, so record this for later.
Yeah. If it'll work.
It appears to be working appropriately. I got your audio level set correctly, and we don't have an echo going on. I don't know what happened. I went back and listened to a couple other sessions, and there was doubled audio. I think for some reason it was picking up my desktop audio and playing that over top of the Discord party chat, when it shouldn't have been doing that. So I don't know what setting changed, if it was something with an update, but hopefully from this point forward I've got it fixed.
Hopefully. And hopefully we won't have to deal with any surprises.
Hopefully not.
Bluetooth disabled. I don't need Bluetooth. On my Steam Deck right now.
But why not?
Because I'm not running Discord on my Steam Deck right now. I notice I get lagged out or get kicked out of call more often on the Steam Deck than I do on my phone.
Gotta be something with being on 5G.
Probably, but right now I'm on 4G, so...
Oh, even better.
Yep. Quit being on my hotspot! Then why are you sorry? Yes! Please don't. Yes. He watched what you sent.
Oh.
Which I highly disapproved of it also. It was not funny.
I thought it was funny.
It was not funny.
It was very funny. That was a good joke.
It was not funny. No, it was not.
Like I said, Bree sent me that joke.
I know, and I feel appalled that she did.
The dishwasher joke?
Oh, yeah.
I feel appalled. I feel attacked.
You feel attacked?
Yes, because I do not want to be associated with the fucking dishwasher. Shut up.
Why don't you want to be associated with a dishwasher?
I don't.
Oh.
That's why I was asking, why don't you?
Oh.
Because I don't, and because there's all sorts of other jokes that are made. Stealing the kitchen,
And
and I don't want to hear him anymore.
but they're funny though.
Only to some people. I'm not one of those people.
I don't believe that for a minute.
I don't believe you for a minute.
That's right, nobody believes me. I am a figment of everyone's imagination.
Yeah. But how do I sound?
Oh, you sound 100% better.
Okay.
Did you get a chance to read the post in the last time on Dungeon Ball Z for a quick recap?
No, because when I tried to, my phone decided to wait out.
Oh, that's always great.
Yeah. So I was like, I decided to wait out, and my Discord crashed.
Discord just does not like you.
No, Discord does not like me. Does not like me at all.
Well, then I guess a better question is, do you remember where we left off from the last session?
I remember that the healers in for Luskin. I don't know how to say her name. I do not want to butcher it right now.
Dabney?
Yeah. I know she was calling for help. Um, more or less, I think she was wanting Silvana's help, and um, because something was happening in the graveyard, and so she got separated from everyone at the wall, and then the mages went to the tower, I think.
Yep,
Or
they went to the host
no.
tower.
Oh, was that after Dracus went to talk to Uther, or?
Yeah, that was after that.
Oh, okay. Then
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, because you guys were discussing what exactly you were going to do about this situation, and the conclusion was that the sooner you guys accomplish the ritual to open the portal to Istar and get yourselves and Strom out of the city, then that kind of...
So she was there?
Yeah.
I didn't think she'd be part of the fight.
Well, it'd be kind of pointless to not fight.
You know, I didn't know she could fight. Damn it.
Yeah, she is more than capable of fighting. Remember, the first time that you guys met her, she was dressed in leather armor. And had
I know,
weapons.
but that could literally have been like a fashion statement.
Not exactly a fashion statement to just wear armor and weapons around,
You,
especially in
yeah,
Luskin.
you never know.
Well, remember, Luskin's a free port, so
Yes.
if you're
Yes,
not
I know,
capable of defending
and
yourself, you don't want to be walking around dressed like you can defend yourself.
I mean, fair. Fair.
Either that or you stick to the more civilized sections of the city.
It's taking forever to load.
Internet is shitternet.
Well, yeah, considering I am literally, don't have fast speeds. I'm literally on the lowest connection hotspot.
The muy no bueno.
Yes. Turning down the heater. I'm also really tempted to ask Sean just if I could borrow his hotspot.
Now, I don't know why his phone works better than yours.
Well, right now, I don't know why either. Since he's he's already on plan. Technically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No. I wonder if it loads faster on my phone.
What, the Roll20 app?
Yeah. Well, no, the Roll20 in general, the website.
It's possible. I'm not sure how optimized it is for actually being run on the Steam Deck.
It's optimal. I'm on my phone and it works. God damn it.
What web browser are you using on the Steam Deck?
Brave, because Chrome wasn't working.
I know it's blasphemy, but you could try Internet Explorer. It's unfortunate, but the last couple updates that they've done to Roll20, it's almost unusable on Google Chrome because it's so laggy.
Ignore that ping. I'm just, oh my god. I'm on my phone and it fucking doesn't work. Hey Sean, can I use your hotspot data for this? I know, but can I use it? It's not wanting to load on the Steam Deck. So, yay.
Technology issues. Wouldn't be a
Now, I
D&D
have it.
session without them.
Yeah. Okay, and now you wanted to load. You fucking. I hate. Okay. Well, I have it up on. I have it up on my phone, so if you wanna continue while I wait for my Steam Deck to load.
Yeah, we can do a little lead in here. So basically, as you remembered, you, Kal'Mar, Dabney, you all headed back for the ruins of Illus, which is directly across from the market on the south side of the river. As Dabney was explaining, there are undead coming directly from the ruins of Illusk, and they are moving towards the market. So, of course, that's why she was seeking your help, because you, as a cleric or priestess of Ilmater, can actually help quell the undead. And when you guys get to this particular section, I don't know if you can see it well on your phone or not.
I can see it well enough.
You can see there are 3 tokens there for you, Kal'Mar, and Dabney.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is you guys walking into a particular section of the ruins of Illusk where it appears the undead are actually emanating from. And so at this point, Kal'Mar takes up the front for you guys and lets you 2 clerics do your cleric things. So we'll dispense with anything else and just say roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Select. Initiative. I don't know if it is or not. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you are not in the list. There it is. You are now in the list. Nice. And initiative. Okay, sort.
Fourteen.
Yep, so Kal'Mar is going to get to go first. As I will be taking control of Kal'Mar, let's see. Five, 10, 15. She's going to move over here and take a couple swings. That is a really good heckin' bonk, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And for the second attack, I guess we're just gonna keep wrecking everything as usual. You need to stop. You're not even playing and you need to stop.
Yes. Is it?
You're butchering my monsters. Stop it. Okay, so now that was the attack action, move attack, and then for bonus action, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. And then she's going to Ghost Water Dive over to the other side. And that is going to be the end of her turn. So it is now Silvana's turn.
Yay. And it's fucking. Oh my god. Sean turned on his Wi-Fi, so.
Hopefully that means no more shitternet for you.
Yeah, it's actually working better than the connection I was on. Makes me sad.
Are you guys with two separate companies?
No, we're with the same company.
That makes no
Oh,
sense.
yeah. Because apparently I used all my 40 gigs of data when I hadn't.
Hmm.
Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna have to reload.
Yep, take your time.
Because Kal'Mar was. Wait, didn't she move over here?
Ghost water dive.
Oh, she ghost water dive back.
Yep, because it's a bonus action for her, so she used her move action to go to one side, completed 2 attacks, and then used bonus action to ghost water dive back and make sure you guys are still protected.
Ah, okay.
Because remember, she has a pole arm, so she can fend off anybody that gets close.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I know I have. I know I could do turn ed. But how long does that actually last?
Turn undead. Okay, turn undead. A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. When the undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is 1 or below. And it is turned for 1 minute, so for 10 turns, they'll be turned. And
Okay.
each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you. And of course that consumes one of the charges of your Channel Divinity feature, which you currently have 2 uses of Channel Divinity. And you'll need to complete a short or long rest to recharge it. So you'll only get 2 chances to turn undead. Dabney will have the same amount of charges.
Okay. Probably don't want to use it on any of these guys.
Well, remember, the other key thing is that any undead with a challenge rating of 1 or below is instantly destroyed within 30 feet of you.
Oh.
If they fail the saving throw, of course. Which, of course, is
Well,
probably very likely. Because it'll be a wisdom saving throw, I think, against your spell casting save DC, which is 19. That's going to be very, very hard for undead to best.
Wait, is it 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 19.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it says it equals your cleric spell save DC.
Okay.
And of course you also have access to your phase step too, which allows you to teleport 30 feet.
Um. Is it possible to use... No, I can't. Because Turn Undead is an action, right?
Yep. Using your Channel Divinity feature is an action. So you'll only be able to do that or cast a spell or make 1 or 2 attacks. I think it's 1 attack, isn't it? I don't think you have the extra attack feature yet.
No, I don't.
Yep, so you'll only be able to make 1 attack.
Because I was thinking of using the thing to project my voice. Using the spell to project my voice.
Prestidigitation to enhance your voice. That's... Let me reread this real quick. Okay. It is still specified within 30 feet, so being able to project your voice isn't going to add to the power of the effect. Because yeah, it just says within 30 feet that can see or hear you. So even if somebody outside of the 30-foot range could hear you as you're using the feature, it won't affect them.
Okay.
That's a very interesting suggestion, though. If it wasn't for the way that it was written, I would probably allow that. That's actually kind of a cool idea.
Yeah. Because like I was thinking of that, and then using Turn Undead to make it go maybe a little further out.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't sure if it would work. Okay. So I'll move right here next to Kal'Mar. And then use the Turn Undead, but I'm not sure how to...
So basically I'll just need to measure from you to every undead within 30 feet. So where's my measure tool? Snap to center.
30 feet this way.
Okay.
This is the max range, it'll go out.
Okay. Alright, I've got a good line of, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's going to be 10 wisdom saves that need to be made. So we'll start from the left and we'll go to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured was going to happen here. So, I actually need to... I think these are challenge rating 1. Oh no, they're even worse than that. So, that's 1 down.
What's with the plus? What's with...
I'm ignoring that because that's yeah, that's the like default blessing that I cannot figure out how to get rid of off of NPC sheets.
Monsters?
Yeah, I don't know why it's there.
It's so funny to look at.
Okay, got another one of these. Oh ho ho man, we had one that saved. Holy shit. Rolled a nat 20.
Wow.
That one gives no fucks about you.
Is it this one?
Yep, the one directly in front of you. That one was close. Alright, last one. Well, you managed to successfully kill more than Kal'Mar in one go. By a lot.
Yeah. I can't step closer to him, can I?
It still only counts as one.
Yeah, you should be able to. You haven't used your full movement yet.
I know, but I'm not sure if it's a attack of opportunity.
No, it's only if you move through a threatened square.
Ah. I won't be able to attack him though, can I?
No, as you've used your action, you won't be able to make an attack unless you have an offhand weapon. Then you can use a bonus action to make an attack against it.
I mean, technically her flail, but that's... Or not her flail, her, sensor. But I'm not sure if that would...
Oh, do you have your
count.
shield out right now in your offhand?
Her shield's usually attached to her arm.
Right, but it still takes up the usability of that arm to be able to hold it.
I actually didn't think she would actually have her shield right now.
Well, then you do still have the ability to draw out a weapon in your offhand to make an attack.
Well, it's either that or do an unarmed strike with her offhand.
That is true. You do have the enchanted gloves for an offhand strike.
I think I'd do the unarmed strike.
Okay.
So I move. Would I have to move it directly in front of him, or can I just move one up from me?
You can just move one up from you, and then you'll be within range to attack.
Okay.
And the only thing that'll change here is that you won't be able to add your strength to the damage, but otherwise you just roll as normal.
I mean, that's thankfully not bad.
No, that's actually a really good hit. And as you find out, bludgeoning damage works exceptionally well. As you hit that skeleton so fucking hard that it flies into all of its pieces and directly up against the terrain feature there as you destroy it with a single offhand punch.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so from your interaction there, you realize that you throwing that offhand punch is not exactly a bad idea. So it appears that these skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. And I guess that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, we are up to the skeletons.
What the heck is beneath the skeletons? Is that like a snake or something?
Beneath the skeletons?
Yeah, in the turn order.
Oh. That's just a really big skeleton.
Okay, I didn't know that they could literally, like, move that far.
That's 30 feet.
Wait, that's seriously good 30 feet.
That's 30 feet.
Yeah, it is great. Okay.
Okay. So
Oh, that is a big skeleton.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. You're currently not using your shield, so let me see if I can find that real quick. So we'll uncheck that. Yep, that was correct. Alright, skeletons, let's see what you can do.
Like, I didn't think I need to use my shield, because I thought I was needed for healing.
Okay, so both of those skeletons miss. And the two skeletons on the right are going to shoot at Dabney. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so she's going to take 3 points of damage from one. Miss there, and then one more attack on Kal'Mar from the left.
Man.
And that
one.
Yeah, the skeleton attempts to draw back its short bow, and one of its arms just kind of falls off, and the bow goes flying out of its hand.
Yep.
So that is the end of the skeleton's turn. Let's see. That's 3. Okay.
Can't I actually attack with the shield?
You need the Shield Master feat in order to do that, otherwise it's treated as an improvised weapon.
No. Post what? I got no text. Yeah. Really? Yes. Didn't even get one in the group. No. Really? Yes. I want to check that. You said he's done with whatever. I got nothing. Well, I'm telling you what he said. Okay, well, you can message him then. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. And the next thing that happens, the skeleton is going to choose to make the dash action. Let's get up close to Kal'Mar. Kal'Mar is going to get a reaction for an attack of opportunity.
That does not look like a skeleton.
as it actually comes into view, it is a skeleton. It is just a conglomerate of shark jaw bones. And Kal'Mar does a very sizable amount of damage to it. 328. And stops it in its tracks. So it is now Dabney's turn. Okay. And Dabney steps forward to here. And makes her own attempt at turning the undead. So we will start with the big boy. And he is utterly destroyed as Dabney commands the undead in the name of Wolf, destroying it. Damn, that's 2 15s in a row. Baller. Poor bastard. Oh. That one tried.
Yeah.
That one succeeded. That one failed miserably.
Oh god, how can you get a 0?
Because it has a -1 to its wisdom score.
Oh.
Alright, so that was 10.
You're in the group. Oh.
Dabney moves up here and makes the exact same attack that you did.
Right there. You just weren't getting the last couple messages. Wait. Wait, no, that's not it. Wait, that's not it. Wait. Wait, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It's this text off the group he made with me. Fuck your phone. He said he's leaving it and I was going to turn off, so when you're done with that, turn off. Okay. I'm just going to leave it on you.
Oh, you guys having issues over the generator?
No, my phone. I didn't get the text message my brother sent us about the gen.
Oh, what about the gen?
No, because he's done with the gen and he was wondering if we still needed it.
Ah, okay.
I didn't get that message, but Sean did.
That's weird. Yeah, you must be having an issue with your phone then.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to reset my phone.
Yep, just make sure to back up all of your information somewhere and...
No, I mean like just restart it.
Ah, okay. Alright.
Hey, I see she did an unarmed strike too.
Yes, she did. Alright, Zambi's turn. And that is all of the zombies that can move. now they are going to take dash actions.
Oh, hi. Since it went into, wait, no. It didn't move through a zone, so technically no.
Yep.
It just walked up to me.
Yep, that is correct. Okay, and now that we are back at the top of the batting order, you above everybody else, you can actually feel like just a slight tingling in the air, and it kind of subtly draws your attention towards the host tower of the arcane. You, for whatever reason, you can actually notice the concentration of magic. The arcane magic being funneled into the ritual at the host tower.
Mm-hmm.
And as well, because I did forget to mention, as you guys were, engaging in this combat, as you were heading towards the ruins of Illusk and whatnot, forgot to mention the weather. It is actively snowing.
Oh, yay.
Alright, so we are back to Kal'Mar's turn, and it looks like she doesn't really have to move.
Nope.
So, smack 1, smack 2.
Of the same creature?
No, one creature in front, one creature off to the side.
In front of me, in front of her.
Yep. And now, considering what she can see up ahead, I think she can reach here. Oh yeah, exactly, perfect. Ghost Water Dive. And as you see her turned into a puddle of water and reappear 30 feet in front of you, effectively cutting off the zombies from being able to get around and get to you.
Yeah.
And now it is your turn.
So technically I don't know if we should split.
Yeah, considering you can't really see what's up ahead, it's kind of hard to determine whether or not you should.
Yeah, so, it's Dabney, right?
Yep, Dabney.
Okay. Silvana, suggests to her that we probably should not split. And then as soon as because I want to go with Kal'Mar, but then it's like I also don't want Dabney to be alone either.
Dabney acknowledges your concern, but she kind of gives you a look of like, you don't need to worry about me. I'm a Lothian priestess. Violence is something she is very accustomed to.
Doesn't matter to her because of the fact that she helped her, so
this is true.
Like, wants to return the favor. She helped her and she considers her a friend, so.
Well, that choice is entirely up to you, whether you want to try and maintain some group cohesion and be the anchor point between Kal'Mar and Dabney and try and head up the middle. Or if you're going to choose one side or the other. Because I think without a doubt you can trust Kal'Mar to leave nothing but corpses behind her.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. And technically, since this is a cemetery, it's all interconnected anyways.
Well, I mean, you can make a perception check and see if you can determine if the path is going to meet back up.
I'm guessing it was going to, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to. Public. Would it have an advantage on it or no?
Considering you probably know the area, because you did actually spend quite a bit of time in Luskin, and you actually know that Break into Earth has a few access tunnels in the ruins of Illest. You're relatively familiar, so yeah, I would say you could have advantage on this perception check.
Yeah, 23.
Oh boy. So as you kind of recall looking down both paths, you kind of noticed further out in the distance that the path kind of has a little bit of a curve to it on both sides. And judging by the shape of the terrain feature here, with the sort of like a mausoleum-esque structure here, you can make a pretty reasonable guess, and you're very confident in it, that the path will meet up somewhere around here. I don't know if you can see that on your screen, where I'm pinging at.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to scroll up.
But yeah, the paths will probably converge somewhere up there.
Since Silvana technically knows how Kal'Mar fights, it'd be safe to say she can trust to leave her alone to meet back up with them further ahead.
And I think Kal'Mar would probably say, "Don't worry about me." Yep.
So that's it's Silvana. You don't say that to the fucking mother of the group. Don't say that.
Well,
She will worry.
how would Kal'Mar phrase it to make Silvana go away?
There's a couple different approaches here. How pissed off am I?
You have currently killed a grand total of 5 zombies, and in one turn, Silvana has outkilled you. So I think you're a little upset with her.
Okay, yeah. So, I'd be not so nice about it.
Okay, so not so nice words. Probably something like, I don't know. Are we going to delve into insults?
A little bit.
A little bit. Since you have the power of God and anime on your side, why don't you go the fuck over there?
Definitely God, but I'm not sure about anime.
Well, I mean, you did just bitch slap a skeleton into a wall and kill it, so...
Yeah.
Grabbed your holy symbol of these hands, and it's like, these hands are rated E for everyone! All of the skeletons burst into flame except for one. You just stare him down, and you just raise that strong pimp hand and deliver the blow.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not wrong, though, but your god's literal symbol is a pair of bound hands. The shape of your mace is literally in the same shape.
So how mad would she if I went up to hit that one zombie next to her?
If you kill it, I think she's gonna glare at you and say, that one counts for me. She's kill stealing. Or spawn camping, I don't know.
It's not spawn camping technically because of the fact that they walked up towards us. So
I mean, that is technically true, but you're also in their spawn, so I mean, you guys are all three kind of like literally spawn camping. So it's not cool. I mean, and you guys are also effectively throwing grenades by channeling divinity and killing everything within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, which I'm gonna do that and just come over here.
Oh, you monster.
And do an unarmed strike with my... Would it be an offhand, or can I do it with the offhand first, or...
I mean, you could actually use your mace. Your mace is a bludgeoning weapon, too. So you could smack it with your mace and then backhand it. Well,
no, I just wanted to do one hit.
Oh, you just want to do one hit? I don't know, which actually does more damage, your mace or your backhand?
My backhand, actually. I think it's actually my,
no, because your flame tongue mace also has... it not only does 1d6 damage plus your strength, it also does 2d6 fire damage.
I know, but I was also planning on doing something else. Attacking another creature.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I suppose you could backhand it in the back of the head.
Yeah, so... I'm guessing it's a normal roll.
Actually, it would be an advantage roll because you're on the opposite side of Kal'Mar, so you effectively have it surrounded.
Okay.
So you guys are playing Duck, Duck, Goose, and that thing is the goose. And that thing is also very dead.
Oh.
You're supposed to tag them and make them the goose, not hit them so hard their head explodes.
Well, I did that. I'm base stepping over here. And this would also be at advantage, right?
Yes. Fucking Jesus. Just teleports and shoryukens your mace into its face. Good fucking god.
Yes.
You're a monster.
And that's the end of my roll.
Okay, so it is now the skeleton's turn, and of course they're stupid. They're going to just walk towards Kal'Mar, so Kal'Mar gets a reaction. That one's dead. Because that thing stands no fucking chance. The other one moves in. Makes a short sword attack.
I did that so that she wouldn't get hit in the back.
So thoughtful.
Yes. Though at her insults, she probably Silvana would have rolled her eyes before she did that. So.
It's like, yeah, that's Kal'Mar. Alright.
Oh yay, another big. Oh god. Okay, it's on our side this time. Okay.
Yeah, and it can't exactly take a dash action since it's kind of stopped. Can't get around the other skeletons, so that means it's Dabney's turn. And she's going to step up right next to you. And now I actually get to look at her spell list. So I haven't looked at this since I made this character sheet.
Fun.
And she moves to here very carefully to smack the skeleton with her scourge. And absolutely murders that thing.
I'm guessing these guys don't have much health.
They actually have a surprising amount of health. The problem is the damage immunity. Because it actually takes none of that poison damage. And then she makes small movement to make her second attack. Ooh, did not kill that one though.
Oh, she got a 0. Wait, it's possible to get the 0s?
Oh, it's because she's adding... I don't know what the 0 is coming from. Yeah. There's also a 0. Oh, I think that's the factored in magical enchantment.
Oh.
Yeah. But that is her turn. And it is now Zombie's turn. And at this point, there's not a zombie in range that could see or hear what's going on. So we are now back to Kal'Mar. And Kal'Mar finally has 3 delicious targets, so we'll just make this real quick. Dead. Definitely dead. And now I actually have to open her character sheet because I don't have the other attack on her bar. Where is it? Pull on Master. Fucking Christ. From your guys' distance, you just hear the sound of crunching. And as you kind of like subtly glance over, you just see a pile of what used to be a skeleton being ejected into the air.
I wasn't too happy about me stealing that kill.
No, she's very upset. Okay. And also, now that we have reset the round here, back to the top of the batting order, you can feel the intensity of the magic emanating from the host tower. It's almost feeling like there's a, I don't know, almost like a subtle layer just like kind of prickling across your skin. Not in a painful way, but just like almost like a chill, but it's not cold, but it's just kind of settling across your entire body.
Okay. So kind of like a phantom hand, just
Everywhere.
like one of those. Yeah, just kind of like the spiritual presence that some people feel. Just like just makes you have goosebumps and chill when there's actually not when it's actually not cold.
Right. And yeah, you're definitely developing goosebumps from what you're feeling because you've never actually felt these sensations of arcane magic before. And this is really like your first experience of feeling something this intense. But as you kind of discovered back in Port Last, you have some acumen for arcane magic. You just were never able to harness it.
Yeah, and those like she didn't since she doesn't really know anything about arcane magic, she has no idea what's happening.
Right. I mean, she can kind of infer based on there's some level of like directional sense going on because of the intensity, but you're honestly wondering if, Kal'Mar and Dabney can feel the same thing. Because you're kind of left with the assumption of like, well, if I can feel it, those two definitely have to.
Yeah, what should probably bring up to Dabney. After defeating that thing. The big thing.
After re-killing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is now your turn.
Yeah, I'm debating if I should go right here, next to her, or if I should go right here in front of her to hit both of them. Because I know from right here, I can only hit that one, right?
Yep, because you don't have a reach weapon.
Yeah. So I'm wondering where I should go.
Well, I mean, you can definitely make the movement without any concerns. As soon as you come up beside Dabney, you'll just move at an angle, so that way you don't trigger attacks of opportunity.
Oh, for right here?
Right.
Right there?
Yeah, because what you'll end up doing is you'll move here, and then move like that.
Okay. That's what I'll do. But because since I can't really do that movement.
You can while you're measuring. I don't know how you right-click on the Steam Deck, but
yeah, but it's like you have to hold down, I think, Q or Shift Q or something.
What is your button to click and hold to be able to move your token around?
My right trigger.
Okay, so try grabbing a hold of your token and moving it around subtly, and then click with your left trigger and see if that brings up like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not sure if it did anything.
It did. It showed me your movement path and the distance you moved.
Okay.
So there you go. Learn something new every day.
Yes. Okay, so, I will unarmed punch the skeleton, the
Okay.
tiny one, the human-sized one, or the one that has a human head. Not at advantage, right?
Yes, not at advantage.
Okay.
That is a hit, and you murdered that thing.
Okay, and then I use my flame tongue mace, which, I'm not sure if it's the same mace that you have in my
It should be,
in
because
my
the
thing.
way that that's coded, it's the very first item that is
It
in your attack listing, is the way that's coded.
Yeah, but it just says mace +1.
I mean, I can rename it. It's still coded the same way.
Okay. Like I wasn't sure if it added the flame thing or not. Um Also not at advantage. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dave?
What am I doing? What do you mean? There you go.
I heard typing.
Yeah, I was fixing the title for that.
Okay.
So now if you click off your token and click back on it, it says Flame Tongue Mace.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. So this one's also a normal roll, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That is pretty damn good bonk. Let's see. Need to double check on resistances here. Okay, so it will not take double damage from the fire, but it will from the bludgeoning, so minus 21 points of damage. As your mace cleaves through a good chunk of its bones, knocking it away, leaving it a
Yeah.
little less intact than it was. Okay. And I'm assuming that's going to be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we are up to skeletons. Alright. And unfortunately these skeletons can't get close enough to Kal'Mar, so we're going to get 2 short bow shots. Oh, poor Kal'Mar, you got critted. And I think she actually got hit again. Yeah, she did. So that's all piercing
Wait, but
damage. That's
isn't
16,
she
20, so 10 points of damage.
is she not raging?
Oh, she's raging.
Oh. You didn't say
Eh,
if that was on or not. Oh.
sorry, I'm keeping track of that for myself.
Okay.
The presumption is that, considering you guys are going into a combat scenario, that there is kind of like a pre-set of rage. You're going into this with the intention of being pissed off and starting a fight. So
Okay.
So now with 10 hit points missing, she's even more pissed off.
Not
Alright.
surprising.
How far away is this shark from? 65. Okay. Alright, so it is quite literally just this one. And since you are right in front of me, I am going to nom on you.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Miffed. And a claw. That hits, though. So you'll take 9 points of slashing damage.
Yay, I'm at 80.
And now it is Dabney's turn. And she's going to step up next to you. So it'll take 4 points and 5 points for a total of 9 points of damage. Wait. No, only 5 points of damage. She missed with the first attack. Actually, I'm pretty sure this thing is... Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Damn, I got excited for a moment. I thought it wasn't immune to poison, but it is.
Boo.
Yeah, boo indeed. Okay, and now the zombies. Okay. And that one is going to attempt to dash and is going to get smacked and punished for it. Punished horribly and sent to the Shadow Realm.
Out of all three of us, which... Am I the one that got the most damage taken?
Kal'Mar took 10 points, you took 9, so she's...
Okay.
No, technically she took 20, but reduced it down to 10.
She beat me by 1.
And Kal'Mar is going to start with a Ghost Water Dive.
And now I can't see her at all.
And yet again, you come in here for Polar Master. That is another dead sumbitch.
Is it my turn?
Yep, it is now your turn. And same thing as last round, you're just feeling the increased intensity of the magic building in the air. Also, it doesn't help that you're actually physically getting closer to the tower as you guys move through the ruins.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Did that miss?
No, that did not miss. So that is 18, 19, 20 points of damage. You actually destroyed it.
Yeah.
So with another clever swing of the mace, you guys are now free of the problem child.
No, why do you keep going over there?
I don't know, why do you keep going over there?
Okay, then I move over here. Oh my god. Well, that is a problem right there.
I mean, you're not wrong. It definitely is a problem.
Barely see that. Since I already used my face up, I can't use it again, can
You still have your bonus action available. I think you can use your face step as many times as you have proficiency, which I think your proficiency is 3, so you still have 2 uses left.
Mm. And it can only go up to 30 feet, right?
Correct.
But I can't stop it at 20.
Oh, you can stop it at 20 if you so choose.
Okay. I use my face step to go right here. I don't know why I did that. And I'm going to. It's a normal. Is it? It's a normal roll because she's not. Because Kal'Mar's not close enough.
Using your face step uses up your bonus action.
Oh. Never mind then. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't like 3rd edition where offhand attacks are a part of the actual attack action.
Boo. Then I'll just stay here.
Okay.
And not use my face step.
That works for me. So it is now the skeleton's turn. And the skeleton is going to hop down off of this wall over here. And that skeleton is also going to hop down the wall there.
Hop, 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 hop. Hoppity, hop, hop, hop.
Okay, so that one is going to get rudely awakened.
Why am I gonna be mad? Of course you get that one. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Sean decided to tell me about Remnant 2.
Oh,
About what world he got first.
which one did he get first?
The
Ooh,
Fey world.
that one's actually really fun.
Yeah, I got the
11.
big tree. I got the Pan world.
Yeah, that's the one that I got first, and I fucking hated that tree. That tree can eat all of the dicks. Okay, now those 2 skeletons are going to take short bow pot shots at you. That is a miss. And that one is a hit, so you'll take 4 points of piercing damage.
There's 4?
Yep, 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And now it is the Sharkjaw Skeleton's turn. Annette steps up next to Kal'Mar and is going to attempt to use her as a chew toy. It does not succeed. Out of sheer irritation, it is going to claw at her and misses. That is the worst skeleton of all time.
Yes.
Alright.
It should die from embarrassment.
It should. It really should. Let's see. We're now up to Dabney's turn. And she comes up here. And Dabney
Where's he
makes
going?
a prayer to Lolth.
Mm.
And you see 2 giant spiders manifest.
Those look like cockroaches.
Yeah, their artwork is actually kind of shit. But yeah, they are actually giant spiders. So, I hope neither you nor Kal'Mar have a fear of spiders.
Nope. Though if it comes near Silvana, she probably would start having a fear of spiders. She generally doesn't have a fear of spiders. But if it's bigger than her, she will she'll start having one.
Okay, so the one that she summoned in front of the Sharkjaw skeleton is going to attempt to have a nibble and fuck that fucking skeleton, I guess.
Basically, that's how you actually bite. You bitch.
Right? That's how you do a bite, you dumbass. Okay. And the spider back here is going to do the same thing. Nibble, nibble, nibble. I think it actually hit. Holy fuck, it did.
With an 8?
It has shitty AC.
The skeleton or the zombie?
Skeleton.
Ah. Okay.
But now it's the zombie's turn. So one is going to go here, one is going to go here, go here, here. That one's caught in combat, that one's caught in combat. That one's going to go here.
Oh no, Kal'Mar is surrounded.
The only thing Kal'Mar's surrounded by is fear and dead men.
Yeah.
Alright. Where is the damn... Wow. I actually have yet to have had a need to open up the zombies character sheet. They keep getting fucking killed.
I was gonna say, they never actually made an attack before, so...
Okay, so... Second attack hits Dabney for 6 points of damage. Alright, slam against the Spoder, that misses. Slam against the other Spoder, misses. Slam against Kal'Mar, misses. And that
Are those the zombies?
Yep.
Oh my god, they suck.
Yeah, they're flailing wildly and failing miserably. Alright. Top of the batting order, and speaking of top of the batting order, Barry Bonds over here is about to send 3 skeletons to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, hi. About to go.
I'll take this one.
So that's 1 dead body. That is 2 dead bodies, so we are sending these 2 to the Shadow Realm. And going for the Shark Jaw with the Polearm Master. That thing is absolutely clapped. Holy shit. That double damage, though. Fucking bonk.
Yes.
That's going to be the end of her turn. And it is now your turn.
Yay. Okay, well then... I'm gonna go over here. strike this skeleton that hit me.
The bare necessities would like to get you better acquainted with the ground.
Yeah.
Goodbye. 18, 19, 20 points of damage. Yeet. That skeleton's rib cage is now nothing more than wind chime.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna move right here and bonk this zombie. Do I have normal or advantage because of dab?
You will have advantage because of Dabney.
Oh, hi there.
Goodbye.
Please tell me that hit.
You didn't even need the double damage to kill it.
Yep. Oh, I just realized fucking fire.
Yeah, the 12 points of fire damage, the double sixes there.
Yeah.
I think you rolled max damage all the way around. Oh, you're off by 1 on your mace.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost.
So close.
I'm thinking that's the end of my turn because I don't think I can do anything else.
You get a little bit of movement left.
Yeah, but I don't want to move and have them have an attack of opportunity.
The zombie there won't be able to get an attack of opportunity on you. Unless you're trying to move past it. If you try and move to this square, you'll be fine, but if you try and move here, then you'll get an attack of opportunity. So you'd be just fine to move to that square if you choose.
Okay, and I'll do so right there.
Okay. Alright, it's time for tons of fun with the skeletons.
Though I'm curious on what this guy is. This guy.
Oh, that guy all the way up there?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and make a perception check, since you have actually been the first one to notice him.
Normal or advantage?
Normal.
Okay.
Oh, damn. You recognize... You recognize the man in the distance to be the associate of the gentleman that was responsible for taking Risen captive in Waterdeep. Also, based on the information that you guys garnered before you left Helm's Hold, you know his name to be Sangre Cazador.
Okay.
And from what you can see, he is currently holding on to a object that is pulsing with some kind of necromantic energy that you can feel coming from it. More than likely, he is the one responsible for summoning all of these undead and creating this disturbance.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we never... Since I just read that big jaw skeleton one, what did Dabney have to say about the pulsing from the magic tower?
Oh, when you asked her about that, she actually kind of gave you a weird look, like she didn't know what you were...
what I was talking about?
Yep, she expressed to you that she didn't have any idea what you were talking about.
Okay, that just definitely made Silvana more confused. It's like, okay. Okay, but,
Okay, I still had skeletons I need to move.
yes.
Let's see, that's difficult terrain.
Not sure if now would be a good time to tell Dabney or in Kal'Mar about, our visitor.
Well, I mean, communication is free at this point. It's not, it doesn't cost any actions to talk.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, Silvana might, yeah, if that's the case, then Silvana would probably, tell those two about the, gentleman's helper. God, two sick people playing a game. That's fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Always a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, now short sword attack against the spider. That is a miss. And then I need 3 short bow attacks. What is its AC? 14. Okay, so that one hits. That one hits. And that one misses.
Are you doing all the ones on the left side first?
Yep, and then 1 short bow attack against you, which misses. So 7 and 5, that is 12 points of damage to the spoder. Oh yeah, and I got 1 more short sword attack to make against the other spider. And that is 5 points of piercing. That's 5.
David, she's not that bad. She's just talking to me.
Okay, so that's all the skeletons. Sharkjaw skeleton.
Do you still have one on the map?
Yep.
But the last one?
That is the last one.
Yeah, no, Silvana would probably inform her two allies about the gentleman's helper and what she suspects is happening.
Well, Kal'Mar is going to be very excited to go introduce him to her glaive. While Dabney is trying to advise caution against charging directly at a man that was capable of defeating and capturing Risen on his own.
Yes. Silvana would second that caution.
Of course, while in the midst of that caution, she is going to attempt to slap the shit out of the zombie in front of her. That you are currently giving her advantage on. So it's 8 and 6. So 14 points of damage. And then her spiders. Time for Wog. So we're going to nibble on a zombie. And that one is dead. The other one is going to nibble on a zombie. Or... yeah, zombie.
Yeah.
That one's going to take 8 points of damage.
Wait, she didn't kill the zombie in front of her?
No, she was aiming for the skeleton, sorry, that was back here. That was already wounded. Because that was the one that it initially began attacking.
Oh, I thought the spider nibbled on that.
Yeah. Spider nibbled on that one. She was trying to kill this one and did not succeed. But it is now zombie turn. And zombie is going to attempt to slam Dabney first, missing. Attempt to slam the spider, miss. Slam the spider, miss. And that is...
Horribly.
Yeah, that is the end of the attacks from these guys.
Yeah, it's like I noticed him before, but it's like I wasn't sure who that was, so it's like not gonna say anything until we get closer. Because he's thankfully in light. So.
Yeah, he is technically in the light. And well within your vision range, so...
Yep.
And with the end of the zombie's turn, it is now Kal'Mar's turn.
I'm guessing I still have a higher body count than she does?
Yeah, you still have a higher body count than she does. And let's see, what is going to be the smartest engagement here? Yeah, I think we're going to start with that and just put this skeleton in the ground. Then move right here, make a second attack. Put that one in the ground. And you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm tired of this. I'm going to swap that like that. So then when I do that, yeah, I get Polearm Master. Fuck yeah.
What?
I was swapping her techniques around, so now I can go in and fix that. I just wanted to make sure that was going to work. So I'm tired of going into the character sheet to be able to use that. And there we go. Character sheet fixed. And that is the end of her turn. Back to your turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish off the zombie in front of Dabney. So technically that's an advantage, I'm guessing.
Yep, that'll be at advantage. See, you're right here. The corpses are all back here.
Yes.
They should be.
You gonna be collecting bones for later? Okay. That is a dead thing. It had 8 hit points left.
Okay.
You overkilled that thing so bad, there's nothing left of it.
Good. Okay, so I move over here and backhand unarmed strike. I'm guessing it's a normal roll since there's no one else with me.
Yep, normal roll. Oh no.
Why?
The pimp hand is unfortunately not strong as you whiff your blow. Disappointment abounds.
Very much so.
I think Elmater blinked while you were making that attack.
Oh, funny.
Alright, so back to skeletons. So we're going to get the dumb one out of the way. It's going to attempt to move and attack Kal'Mar, and it's going to find out that that's a really bad idea as she sends it to the Shadow Realm for attempting to move too close. That one just kind of like tumbles down the path of difficult terrain like an absolute idiot. And then you've got one in front of you. So take a short sword for a miss. Take a short bow shot from the one behind it that hits you for 4 points of piercing damage. The spoder is going to take a short sword and miss. And that is the end of the excitement for the skeletons. And the Sharkjaw skeleton sees a delicious Kal'Mar and comes directly for it. I really just want somebody to actually successfully get bit. I'm not trying to sacrifice you. You're the closest target. Fuck. Yeah, keep missing. So, the Sharkjaw skeletons have been a horrible disappointment. And now that Dabney is completely free... Let's see. Yep, that's exactly what she's going to do. Dabney is going to come right up here behind her spider, using it as effective cover, and invoke her god and say, "Be gone."
Invoke her god.
Yep.
And say, "Begone, thought."
Yep, begone, thoughts, and that is a dead body. That is a dead body, and Kal'Mar is now furious because it just exploded for no reason. She didn't even get a chance to touch it. That one's dead.
Oh. Oh.
That one is also dead.
Oh. A lot of dead things.
Yeah, a lot of skeletons and zombies that are just exploding.
Yes.
The power of Loth be with you.
Yes.
And one last skeleton to go. And Dabney is the only one of the two of you with a perfect wipe. Didn't have one save.
Yep. This time.
Yep, so now as we speak, there are no more skeletons. And
are we free to move? Or?
There are no more shark jaws. At this point, you guys are technically free to move. Which, of course, Kal'Mar is grumbling and cursing at Dabney for killing her food as she moves forward. And Dabney's spider moves here and here. And where's 30 feet? Right there.
Oh, seems like I could move from over here.
Okay. So as you guys are moving forward, one last dipshit comes running. So it's 30 feet as it sprints up to Dabney.
That's 40.
Well, yeah,
That was
it's using
40.
its action to dash, so it's not going to be able to attack.
Okay.
And Kal'Mar is not going to go without food.
Oh, she's gonna.
Yes, she requires sustenance. She sees it dashing down the path towards Dabney and is going to devour its soul and send it to the Shadow Realm. Just reappearing next to Dabney and glaring at her. Mine.
Yeah. Then I'll move over here.
Alright.
That is he's technically the only enemy here.
Yeah, he is the only enemy here, but he is not doing enemy things. But as you guys kill the last the last of the undead that he had raised, the object that he was using, he places in his pocket, and he steps forward and starts clapping. That slow golf clap. And at this point, we're going to clear the turn order, as you guys currently are not in combat.
And probably should move a little closer. At least right here.
Yep, and Dabney moves up behind you, while Kal'Mar just hops down and moves to right here. And as you get a much closer look at Sangre in the light, you can see that he's completely unbothered by the fact that you guys have just killed all of the skeletons and zombies that he's raised, and almost seems pleased that you guys showed up.
Why?
That's a good question. Why don't you ask him?
Probably does. Like, why? Like, what was the purpose?
And he just kind of chuckles. Then he looks at the three of you, taking stock of the two spiders in the background. And at this point, he reaches into his waistband and pulls out the wooden, like, curved stick that he had back in...
Basically an effigy.
No, it's not that. It has a metal rod along one side of it. And the handle itself is wooden. It's roughly a little over a foot long. But he draws one out off of his belt, as you notice that there's a second one there for his other hand to draw if he so chooses. And he looks at you specifically, and then over to Kal'Mar, and he says, "I'm surprised you didn't bring the Hellhound. I was hoping to have another chance to kill him."
Silvana just basically glares at him. Adam's like, no.
And he kind of starts to chuckle and shakes his head, and he says, "Well, I guess that means I'll have to play nice with you, but that means everybody else is disposable."
Oh, because she's connected to fucking Risen.
Not necessarily connected to Risen. But of course, remember, Risen announced himself as in Waterdeep as the Hellhound. And what he was doing in Luskan was actively disrupting what the gentleman was trying to accomplish. So he's not exactly on the gentleman's good side. And the gentleman already has an interest in you and the necklace that you're wearing that has the ring on it.
Yeah.
So as far as Kal'Mar and Dabney, he could care less, and without any other specific instructions, at least that you can kind of determine, he's going to actively try and kill them and capture you.
Oh, great. Great.
Mm-hmm. And it's at this point that he points the rod at Kal'Mar, and the only thing that you hear is a loud snap of like thunder.
Fuck?
And there's a flash from the end of the rod. And then Kal'Mar cries out in pain and clutches her arm. But as you see, as soon as he shoots her with whatever it was that he did, then the blood from the wound starts being drawn back towards him. But it stops about right here.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And he starts to chuckle as that blood forms into another creature. And what manifests in front of you is a humanoid made entirely of blood with long tentacles flailing around.
Lovely.
And
do I know what this is?
What you actually recognize this to be is a blood elemental. This is one of the most unholy creations that could ever be made, that actually requires a willing or unwilling donation of blood from a living subject.
Awesome.
And Kal'Mar ends up taking 10 points of damage from that in total.
Definitely not having a, worried / like horrified look on her face, on Silvana's face, since first time ever encountering that.
Yes, and recognizing it for what it is, the unholy creation that it is, and that Sangre is capable of practicing hemomancy, which makes him even more dangerous. And one of the first things that happens as soon as this creature comes into existence is you see its tentacles lash out towards the closest spider, grappling it, and then desiccating it. Draining it of all of its blood and essence, and you see it just kind of fade away as it's a summoned creature. But the desiccation, as you see the blood being drained back into the blood elemental, it swells in size and becomes huge.
Oh, that's not worrying. So what's this stopping it from attacking me?
What's stopping it from attacking you is you're probably outside its range. But at this point, it's time to roll initiative.
So what, it has like a 5-foot range? Or 10-foot range?
That's a good question.
Fuck.
Let's see, what can I get rid of? That can go away. That could go away. That can stay down there. That can go
Oh,
over here.
great. The one time I roll a fucking low roll. Fucking piece of shit. Well, definitely not summoning Val, because Silvana does not want Val to be near this thing. Okay, I'm the only one that fucking rolls a low roll. Great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you are the only one that rolled a low roll. And Kal'Mar, once again, gets to lead the pack. And I have a question for you. Would you like to rage?
Yes.
Okay.
Is
that even a question?
Is there like a check I could do for like to know like what its weakness is?
You could make a knowledge arcana check.
It's a knowledge arcana check.
Basically just an arcana check. Sorry,
Okay.
some of the lingo that I use is from 3rd edition, so
Normal, I'm guessing?
yeah, this will be a normal check.
Hopefully. Please. 'Cause I already rolled a low roll. Please don't make me do it again. You son of a bitch.
That's actually a relatively good roll. As far as determining what its weaknesses are, you're not really going to be able to decipher that as far as anything concrete, but you're going to make a very solid assumption that necrotic and poison are going to have no effect against it. As far as what else you're able to gain from it, of course, literally watching it absorb one of the spiders into itself, draining it of its blood, and allowing it to grow larger. The one thing that you are able to ascertain from just a little bit of knowledge there is that if that thing gets a hold of you, it can drown you in itself.
Yeah.
So it is actively large enough to drown all 3 of you. But Kal'Mar is going to start by entering her rage and start going absolutely apeshit on this thing.
Though, I have a question.
Yes.
Since I only used Turn Undead once, can I use Radiance of the Dawn?
Yes, because you still have 1 Channel Divinity charge left.
Yay.
Alright. So as Kal'Mar makes her attacks against the blood elemental before you, you notice that she is actually doing some effective damage, but it's not as effective as it normally would be. It's not the same instance as when you guys were fighting the Shadow Dragon in the darkness, but the viscosity of this enemy is sort of nullifying part of the power behind her attacks. So let's see. That's going to be 30, 40 points of damage. And that is going to be the end of Kal'Mar's turn. And it is now the blood.
It looks grotesque.
What's that?
Yeah, it looks good. It looks grotesque too.
Yeah, and now here's the best part. Sickening Presence.
Oh, yay.
So everybody is going to need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Unsave?
Yep, Constitution saving throw. So Kal'Mar succeeds without issue.
Normal, right?
Yep, normal. Dabney does not. And as the creature sort of rears up and preparing to attack, Dabney just immediately throws up.
Hmm. Con. And I fail too. Fuck!
Yep. And now, for the first time since your very first combat encounter, you find yourself puking on the ground. And you are now suffering from the poison status. You will be able to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on yourself on a success, but otherwise for the next 10 rounds, you guys are poisoned.
Awesome.
Yep, and as far as the poisoned status...
Okay.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while you were poisoned.
Oh, hold on, dude.
Okay.
She misses you.
Yeah, I'm a searcher.
She loves you. I showed her
Mm-hmm.
and she agreed. It'd be easier if you would call because usually, okay, when she goes to breakfast, you're asleep.
Yeah.
All right. Then after that, she's sitting around all day. So instead of her guessing what days you're off,
I'll call her, but
Yeah.
because I've been sick, I literally couldn't.
right. I told her Then I heard about him being sick. Hey.
Yeah, he got sick and then he got a box hit on his head,
Oh, yeah,
which
I missed that. I called out twice. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
caused him to actually relapse in the sickness.
I know, because we were busy tossing shit. It was my 9 o'clock shift. I stayed till about 10:30ish. And while we were tossing shit, I was talking to Dennis. And then I turned my face. Here's the pallet that was in front of me. My face was about like this. And then a box hit me in the face from Russell. Because he wasn't fully paying attention to where I was.
Russell, the coach. Russell.
Yeah,
So.
Russell, there's only one. Well, there's more than one. There's only one that I talk about. He fucking nailed me like, oh shit. He's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, my glasses flew the fuck off. I'm just like.
He was dazed until the next morning to where
My body felt fucking.
he got a fever up in the hundreds.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh shit. So I went in anyways just to see, but we went in early. We were gonna go in anyways. And so I ended up taking the absence point, which I still don't have, so he may have popped the point off because well he technically said, it was all good. Yeah. And then today I was like, I think I'm good, I stood up, I can walk, I'm fine, nothing hurts that much, but then my head the headache wouldn't go away. I'm obviously just sneezed, like swam all over the place, and then started having diarrhea, and I'm like, I'm staying. Because if I'm having that problem, I don't need to be walking away every like 5-10 minutes to go take a shit. It's gonna take me about a minute to get to anyway, and I'm going to shit myself by the time I get there. So I'm off tomorrow. Monday I'm going in because my head feels better now. My body feels better.
By the way, we
fine.
forgot to grab the water out of Robert's truck.
You left, didn't you?
No.
Robert?
No.
No, he doesn't leave tomorrow.
Yeah, he doesn't leave until tomorrow. Yeah.
We bought 2 40s from home.
Because we were
So one and just clean water, and it's still green in there, but it's like the at the bottom. It's still but it's like it's just bare. I don't know. Like no, you're It's just sitting there. It hasn't gotten any worse. It doesn't look like it's gotten any better, but I can't really.
Yeah.
Well, when you get down empty on this one, take a look, and if we have to take it to the car wash, do like what we did last night, we can wash them out.
Yeah, well, I was looking at it like, man, it's a good thing we're not using it as drinking water. God damn it. We've been using it as washing water. And technically, we have been consuming it. Technically. Because when you make mac and cheese, it absorbs the water.
Yeah.
Technically, we have been,
But we haven't.
It's not what made us sick. Absolutely fucking not what made us sick.
Yeah.
Keeping chlorine in there, so.
Yeah, the taste hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. Life's great. I was fine until the box hit me in the head. Then my brain's like, hey, by the way, do you know you're fucking sick?
Yes, I was trying to ignore that part.
I could tell when I went in yesterday that Russell was like he definitely did not he was not happy. He nailed me in the head. He was still not happy about it because he's like, fuck. When you could see how, like, he's like, how do you feel? I was like, not really that good. It's like, well, you can take the point or PPTO. It's like, because if I was going to stay another day, I was going to need to use the time.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten an hour. Physically came in.
Yeah.
So it basically was approved, sort of.
In other words, you keep going in and putting in, so, okay, I'm here, but coach says go home.
Yeah, the coach said I can go home if I really don't feel right. Yeah, no, I didn't. So,
okay.
And again, once I realized I was having diarrhea, and I'm just like,
no,
it's the light.
That light on the drum come on. Said it came on twice last night because it was being activated by the rain.
I was standing up. I was like, wait, you're not done though.
No, I'm not.
Just wanted to give you a hug.
Yeah.
Grammy.
We also got popcorn from Grammy.
Yeah!
Which I'm going to be putting in this.
You'll still deal with that.
Yes. Love you. Hopefully it doesn't shut it off. Okay. Sorry about that, Dave.
Nope, you're all good. I just went and grabbed something to drink and sat here and was quiet.
I figured. My dad came back from Vegas, so.
Ah, nice.
So that's why I needed to talk to him.
Yeah. It's up there visiting your grandma?
Yeah, because she had something to tell him, but wouldn't refuse to tell him over the phone. But anyways, you were saying I basically threw up, and what?
Yeah, both you and Dabney are poisoned after failing the save against the sickening presence of the blood elemental.
which kind of makes sense since this is her first time being near one.
Right, and this thing is basically like a crime against nature.
But
it is
she's probably still.
It is a grotesque monstrosity at this point.
Yes, but it's like she probably feels like horrible because of the fact that it's like I went through so much and this is the first time in a while. Even like the Death Eaters or whatever they were.
Shadow Eaters.
Yeah. They weren't. They didn't make me feel like this. Or they didn't weaken my will.
Oh, it's not a question of weakening wills. It's, you're literally up against something that no normal human being or any living creature should ever be subjected to seeing. It's almost a Lovecraftian creature in a way.
Oh yeah.
So it's just abhorrent to look at, and you you couldn't resist the just sickening presence, especially after seeing it eat one of the spiders and swell up even larger. It's just like, oh god.
Yep.
But anyway, the creature then moves towards you guys, closing the gap.
Awesome.
Yeah. And now Kal'Mar is going to be subjected to a leeching tendril. Oh, Niff. That's unfortunate. And now another leeching tendril. That one hits. And
Kal'Mar?
Yep. And as the piercing tendril, or leeching tendril, sorry, hits Kal'Mar, you can see that it pierces through her and wraps itself around her, holding her fast. And Kal'Mar is going to take 6 points of damage from that. And then it is going to make 2 leeching attacks on you. So, leeching tendril. Missed again. Leeching tendril. That one hits, and you're going to take 14 points of piercing damage, and you are now grappled.
Yay. $14 points?
Mm-hmm. And then it is going to leech from Kal'Mar. And fails to leech from Kal'Mar. And then it is going to leech from you. And you are going to... Yep, you're going to take 18 points of damage, and your hit point maximum is now currently reduced by 10. So until you can satisfy the requirements listed there, which basically you need to finish a long rest, you won't be able to hit your full maximum hit points if you're healed.
Okay.
And that is the end of the Blood Elemental's turn. So it is now Dabney's turn. And the first thing that she is going to do is command her spider to move here. And the spider is going to attempt to web the creature. Manages to successfully hit it with the web. And that is going to be the end of the spider's turn. Dabney, meanwhile, is going to...
Do a con save?
Yep, she'll need to do a con save at the end of her turn. She's going to cast Ray of Sickness against it.
Wait, did she succeed?
The check happens at the end of her turn.
Oh. You made me confused for a sec.
And as Dabney hits the creature with the Ray of Sickness, you can see that it has no effect on it. That is perfectly immune to the poison there. And now Dabney is going to make her Constitution saving throw. And she, because she does actually have Bless, she does succeed. So Dabney is no longer poisoned. And it is now Sangre Cazador's turn. And as he sees the spider over there attempting to engage with the combat as well, he turns his device, is about all that you can really describe it as, and you hear another clap of thunder, and the spider just explodes as it hits it in the abdomen, breaking it apart and destroying the summoning magic. And then at that point, he turns back to what he was doing over here and draws back out the crystal that he had, re-engaging in the item to attempt to summon more undead. And it is now your turn. As you are currently grappled, you are not going to be able to move from the current location you're in.
Okay.
At least physically, anyway.
Does not stop me from doing the Radiance of the Dawn, though.
Yeah, I do not believe that will stop you from doing that. Yep,
So should I do it now?
It'll be an action in order to do it. So all that needs to happen is it needs to make a Constitution saving throw against your let's see, this is radiant damage. I need to see something real quick.
He needs to make a con saving throw. The creature takes radiant damage equal to a 2d10 in your cleric level on a fail saving throw. And half as much damage on a successful one.
And it does manage to fail the saving throw, so you will be able to do 2d10 plus 9.
Okay. So the 4-R space 2d10
plus 9.
Plus 9?
Yep.
Not bad.
So as you manage to get your holy symbol presented and channel the essence of your god,
which is technically her mace, since he's already has it out.
Yep. You can feel both the power of Ilmater and Oberon behind you. And this creature that is of... How did I describe it? That is a affront to nature and an unholy creature. You can see that it suffers immense pain. And shirks away from you, withdrawing its tendril and releasing you from the grapple.
Yay.
So now you've still got your movement and your bonus action.
I'm not sure what I could do with my bonus action besides heal, but... Yeah, I think. I think I can only do healing word. That's a bonus action.
Okay.
I mean, there's divine retribution, but that's a reaction. Oh, that's when that's when it reduces me to 0.8 hit points. Okay, never mind.
Still something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and cast your healing word and get some hit points back for either yourself or somebody else. I'm assuming yourself.
Yeah, since I have probably the lowest.
Yeah, you're in a little bit of pain over there.
Yeah. 8.
Nice.
Okay.
They managed to get 8 hit points back. And is that all you're going to do?
No, because I'm gonna move the fuck away from it.
As you attempt to move, because you are still in its threatened square,
Oh, fuck.
it is going to make a leeching tendril attack, trying to grapple you again. And you'll take 14 points of damage, and you're going to be stuck in place.
Right where I am?
Right where you were, which was right there.
No. I hate this creature already. I really hate this creature. I just got 8 back, and now taking 14 away from me. Damn it. Should have asked if...
That's alright, mistakes happen.
Damn it.
Realistically speaking, it was going to attack you anyway, based on the way that it behaved the last time, so... But it is now Kal'Mar's turn.
I still have to do my con save.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, go ahead and make your con save. See if you can get rid of your... Yes.
Please, yes.
Okay, you are no longer poisoned, so the poison effect is no longer in place.
Finally.
Alright. And Kal'Mar doesn't really have...
He needs me alive. I thought he needed me alive.
I mean, alive doesn't mean conscious. But for Kal'Mar's turn, she is going to do her best to try and do some damage here. And she misses with the first attack, hits with the second one, hits with the third. So that's going to be another small total. And now it is the Blood Elemental's turn again. And after your display of power, you are going to collect some leeching tendrils. Because it is now, yeah, it now recognizes you as a threat. Oh.
Yay.
So you're going to take
Also,
19 points of piercing damage.
Dave, you're fucking killing me.
I am trying not to kill you. Well, actually, that's not entirely true.
Obviously bullshit.
Because you are currently grappled by 2 of the leeching tendrils, the creature now starts to pull you into it. And at this point, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dave.
Yes.
Dave.
Yes.
I have 19 HP.
I believe in you.
Alright.
You missed it by 1.
19. Dave!
You missed it by 1.
Dave!
Okay.
What did I say about fucking killing me, Dave?
I'm not killing you, because now I get to introduce a new mechanic that you guys have not been exposed to. This is called suffocation. So, you can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 1 plus your constitution modifier.
That would be what, Dave?
So, what is your constitution modifier? That is a 4. Okay, so you can hold your breath for 5 rounds. So at this point, nothing bad will happen to you for 5 rounds. I'm going to move you onto this side to symbolize that you are currently inside the creature.
Okay.
Now, as for the other negative effects, fortunately for you, there is nothing else that's going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
I don't believe you.
But now at this point, it's Kal'Mar's turn to collect the last 3 tendrils. So tendril number 1 is a miss, tendril number 2 is a miss, tendril number 3 is a hit. And Kal'Mar is going to take 6 points of damage. -6, and she is now currently grappled by 2 of the tendrils as well. And now she's going to be leeched. Holy fuck. So let's see, 19 plus 17 is 36. 19 and 17? Yeah, 36. And well, the 19 gets cut in half. So that's 9 points of damage. So -9 and then -17. And then her maximum hit point total is reduced by 17 after the leech. And then one more leeching attack that hits. And she'll take another 5 points of leech damage. And then another 4 points of necrotic damage for a total reduction of 21 to her hit point total. And at this point, it is now Dabney's turn, and Dabney is absolutely freaking the fuck out because she just watched you get 8. And can literally see you inside of this creature struggling to hold your breath. So at this point, Dabney pulls out the stops here and casts Mass Cure Wounds. And both you and Kal'Mar and her all gain 14 hit points. I think that actually puts Dabney back up to full. What is her hit point total? 71? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And that will be Dabney's turn. And at this point, Sangre is not participating in the combat. He is currently focusing on his magical item. And it is now your turn. Now, you are not only grappled, you are actually currently restrained. So, I will read you the negatives for being restrained. Your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature that has you restrained attack rolls against you have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have... I'm sorry, the way that this is worded is weird. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws while you are restrained.
Okay.
So at this point, you can't move out from inside of the creature.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not excluded from being able to attack it. You'll just be at disadvantage.
I can use spells while in this creature, right?
As long as they do not require...
Voice.
Yes. As long as it doesn't have a verbal component to it, or you have the ability to ignore it, then you will be able to cast said spell.
I hate most of these spells already.
Yeah, unfortunately, most spells require verbal and somatic components. Now, I should be specific here. You can use the verbal components, however, you're going to be sacrificing your ability to hold your breath by 1 round.
Yes. If I use a flame spell, would that also damage me too?
You are correct. You would damage yourself in the process.
Fuck.
I mean, if you're talking about a fireball or flame strike or something along those lines, but if it's, yeah, you would damage yourself.
Okay.
As well as everybody else within range.
Then I guess Spirit Guardians it is.
Spirit Guardians it is. That was going to be my choice. It's like, if you're going to fucking eat me, I'm going to beat the shit out of you for it.
Because The originally what I was gonna go for was Aura of Purity. Because of what it does.
And what does it do?
I'll just put it in the public. Since it is technically a poison creature.
Well, it's not doing poison damage, it's doing necrotic damage. It's just immune to poison, as far as you can tell. But you're going to summon your spirit guardians, eh? Well, go ahead and do your damage.
I will.
So I think it's just supposed to make a wisdom save or something like that against your spirit guardians. "15 feet. Affected creature's speed is halved. Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. If you're good or neutral, or necrotic if you are evil. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much." Okay. So it's got to beat a 19 on its wisdom save.
Yeah, and I'm upcasting it by 1.
To increase the damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Wisdom save. And it utterly fails.
Seriously?
Wait.
Snake
no.
Eyes.
I don't believe that.
Want me to do it again?
Yeah, do that again, because that's... And actually, your wisdom saving throw is wrong. It's supposed to be a 19. Because we have a massive series of 1s being rolled in a row here. So yeah. That looks much more appropriate. So that is a total of 22 points of damage. And as your spirit guardians come out from within it, rending it with radiant damage, the creature flails. But of course, as you have used a spell that requires verbal components, you have sacrificed an additional round, so you are now down to 3 rounds of being able to hold your breath.
I thought it needed... I thought it needed all of them?
It needs verbal, somatic, and material components, which is your holy symbol. So since you're still holding your mace, you're good there. Somatic components, you're still able to like move your arms to, perform the gestures necessary, and the verbal components is you physically needing to be able to speak. So yes, you're technically speaking underwater in order to be, under blood, to be able to cast this spell. You're surrendering a round of being able to hold your breath in order to cast this spell.
Yay.
But on the bright side, you did 22 points of damage to the creature.
Yay.
And it is now Kal'Mar's turn.
I was gonna say you might want to get rid of the first time.
Wait, get rid of the first time. Oh, yeah.
The first roll.
Yep, that can go away. That's not real. That's roll 20 having a seizure.
Yes.
Oh, damn. Kal'Mar's on some shit now. She is...
she's pissed off.
Yeah, she's pissed off, and she's trying to get you out of this creature. Doing a grand total of... So let's see... 16... and 15... Okay. And now it is the Blood Elemental's turn. And the creature then attempts to move forward, seeking Dabney, as she has now presented herself as a threat, and Kal'Mar is going to attempt to use her Sentinel Feat, and manages to successfully keep it in place, dealing some additional damage as well. That's a total of 30, right? Yeah, 30, so 15. Okay. So the creature halts in its tracks, and then proceeds to focus on Kal'Mar. So we have one hit, a miss, another hit, and another miss. So Kal'Mar's first hit, that is going to be whatever half of 17 is, 8. So minus 8. And then the critical hit, 16 plus 9, 25. So another 12. And Kal'Mar now has 4 leeching tendrils stuck through her body and wrapped around her in various places.
Awesome.
And then it attempts to leech her. So we have 1 leech, 2 leeches. So Kal'Mar is going to lose another 4 hit points, and then another 4. And then 13 from the necrotic, bringing her maximum hit point total down by 33 hit points. And then that is the end of the creature's turn, and it is now Dabney's turn. And once again, Dabney is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, healing you guys by 11 hit points.
Not much, but I'll take it.
Yep, she's trying. Sangre once again is still spending time focusing on his magic item, attempting to summon more of the dead from the ruins. And it is now your turn. And as the creature is still within the affected area of your spirit guardians that were upcasted, so you can roll another 48 points of damage.
Okay.
So that is a total of 22 points of damage. And it needs to make a wisdom save. Fails to do so, so it takes the full damage. And now we are back to Kal'Mar's turn. That is a miss. That is also a miss. That is a problem. Fuck. You
Did
missed
you
with
miss
all
the
3
whole
of your
thing?
attacks.
That's because it's you.
Hey, listen here. I've already rolled
That's
2
'cause
critical
it's
hits
you.
with you.
Shit happens.
I don't know. I think you're cursing me behind my back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh man, and now we are back to the blood
Trying to get
elemental.
me.
Yeah, she's trying to get you
Trying to
killed.
get me. Fucking. Great. Thank you, Bree.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to kill her too. Because now that the blood elemental is aware that Kal'Mar is capable of preventing it from moving, and she currently has 4 tendrils sucked into her body, Kal'Mar now needs to make a dexterity saving throw. That she fails. And you watch as Kal'Mar is drawn inside of the blood elemental with you, and you now have a roommate.
Great. Great.
And now that Kal'Mar can't do anything because she is currently restrained and can't prevent it from moving, it moves forward. So, drag you guys along with me. Hello, friends. And now Dabney gets the wonderful experience of being stabbed repeatedly over and over again by bloody tendrils.
Awesome.
That's a hit. That is a hit. Another hit. And another hit. So Dabney is hit all 4 times, grappled 4 times. And we have a... I hope I have my calculator up. I do not. I'm off work. I don't need to do math manually. So let's see. 13 plus 18 plus 17 plus 14. Minus 62. Dabney is screaming in pain.
Of course she is.
As she just took 62 points of unmitigated damage. And you are also down to the last round that you can hold your breath.
I know.
And it is Dabney's turn. And she's kind of running out of options here. And what Dabney does is she casts freedom of movement on herself, effectively breaking the grapple that the creature has on her with all 4 of the tentacles, not wanting to pay a visit into the insides of that creature.
Don't blame her.
And then at this point, as she's watching your spirit guardians slow the movement of this creature, she is going to move 30 feet away, knowing that she is going to be safely far enough away from it to formulate a plan to try and attack it. And let's see, this is the 6th round for Sangre. So it is now your turn, so you can roll your damage again.
That's the literally only thing I can do.
And that is a total of 16 points of damage.
Wait. That's higher. Wait, no, that. Higher. Why is the higher cast level 3?
No, that's just the damage you rolled for the higher cast.
Oh, okay.
Because it's adding 1 additional dice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that is a total of 16 points of damage. And as you feel yourself beginning to struggle to hold your breath, your creatures swirling around And as you have described, angelic creatures that do not look too dissimilar from Risen, they manage to disperse the creature, and you guys drop back to your feet from within the creature, completely covered in blood, coughing, gagging, but you have successfully defeated it.
Luckily.
Just in time.
Kidding. Yeah, no kidding. Just in time.
Yep, and so technically you guys are actually standing right here from when you were dropped off, because you were directly in the center of the creature.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are now standing in a massive puddle of blood. Your clothes are completely soaked through in blood, and that is an experience that no one wants to repeat.
Yes. Especially probably Risen, because he probably felt the whole thing.
Uh-huh. And knowing that he cannot leave his post to come and rescue you.
Yes, but she sent,
in the midst of her coughing. It's like, it's all good,
Yeah.
dude. We got it. We got it.
Basically, letting him not worry about it.
But yeah, now at this point, it is just you guys and Sangre.
Awesome. Awesome.
Now, mind you, your spirit guardians did their own thing because of the aura that's emanating around you. So you still have your action, your bonus action, and your movement, because you are now free from restraint.
Yeah. I think she's tired of fucking his shit.
You ruined my dress. You tried to suffocate me in blood. Fuck you.
No. She's tired of her shit. She's gonna use that spell.
Okay, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and he is currently going to be at disadvantage.
And it's gonna be directly either on top of him. Yeah, it'd probably be just directly on top of him.
Alright, which one is the lower of the two? He still manages to succeed, so he's going to take half damage.
Oh, awesome.
So you'll need to roll 4d6 fire, 4d6 radiant.
Snake Eyes on the first one.
You didn't roll anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I really hate the dice rolls on this. Like, they are not real. I've seen way too many ridiculous things happen that should not happen.
How's that one?
That looks much better. So that's going to be 7 and 6 for a total of 13 points of damage. Let's see. It's actually 9 points of damage. And then... No, that's going to be 3 on top of 12. That's going to be 15 points of damage. So, minus 15. So let's see, he takes 15 points of damage, and
Yeah, no, it's also on top of him, so.
okay. And in that moment, you can see that as you hit him with your flame strike, he kind of staggers to one side and then whirls on you as you have successfully broken his concentration, effectively resetting his ritual.
That was the point. That was the point, and she didn't want to get any closer to him.
I'm assuming you're not going to take any further movements?
Nope. Because she's fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she will, I think she's slowly getting up from her kneeling, fallen position. That is her movement.
Yep. So, moving on to Kal'Mar, she is going to go apeshit on this dumb bastard. That is a miss. That is a hit. And that is a miss. So, he is going to take a total of... math.
Is Dabney going to come back?
When it is Dabney's turn, she probably will. Okay. And then we've got... plus 18. Okay.
Yeah, just out of curiosity. For the blood creature, was it... Who did the most damage to it?
Technically Kal'Mar did.
Okay.
Technically, because she was landing more hits, but as far as like the biggest burst of damage to it, you definitely did with the oh, what the hell was it?
Yeah, cast
No, not
Spirit Guardian.
no, not even the Spirit Guardians. It was actually your
Oh, my channel.
Yep, you did 50 points of damage to it.
Okay.
Yeah, and one single attack.
I think that was the Radiance of the Dawn.
Yep, Radiance of the Dawn. And Kal'Mar takes a couple swings with her glaive, managing to land a very solid blow against him while he dodges her other two attacks. And then Dabney is now going to make her way back, bringing herself back into range. And how far away is she from him? 40 feet.
Damn it. Yay. I love coughing up my lungs.
Oh, I know, it's the best, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Dabney is actually going to do that. Where is that? What is the range? Oh yeah, 60 feet. And Dabney is going to cast Fairy Fire. And so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Which he succeeds. Barely, but he does succeed.
Barely.
Yep. So unfortunately he's not outlined by her magic. And at this point, he glares at Kal'Mar for daring to lay hands on him.
Oh, but what about Silvana? She technically dared to lay hands on him too.
This is also true, but Kal'Mar's in the way.
Since this is instantaneous, it doesn't last.
Correct. It's an instantaneous burst of damage. Okay. And Kal'Mar is unfortunately going to get a first-hand witness of just what he is capable of doing. And you can kind of see that as he points the wooden rod with the metal tube on the top of it directly at Kal'Mar, ready to shoot, you can see blood coming from his own hand and infusing into the object just as he discharges it with the crack of thunder. Oops.
No.
And Kal'Mar is resoundingly struck for a total of 19 points of damage. The slashing and piercing is reduced by half. And Kal'Mar is...
Are you doing those rolls in secret?
No, I'm trying to do math and then decide exactly how he's going to deploy this. So let's see. Minus 10 and then minus 4. Oh yeah, and she needs to take 2d6 points of damage, right? Yep. So, slash. And she takes an additional 7 points of damage. Unmitigated. As she is now hit for a second time by this weapon that he is currently using against her. And let's see, you are... How far away are you? Ho ho ho.
From him?
Yeah.
Oh. No.
Yep.
No.
As you see the strike hit Kal'Mar, and you can see a roughly from your angle a thumb-sized exit wound through her torso. You can see the magic manifesting behind that, the blood from the wound sort of not doing what it is supposed to do and traveling directly to you, and you feel a mark forming around your neck.
Great. Awesome.
And as you're kind of like scratching and looking down, you can see as the mark kind of travels down the center of your chest, and it is in the shape of a noose.
Oh, like Dracus's, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The exact same thing that happened to Dracus in Waterdeep. And then, just for effect, as the damage takes place on Kal'Mar and you are marked, you see Sangre raise his hand and then clench his fist as whatever magic he's manifesting seems to glow in a red radiant light. And then Kal'Mar's body responds the same way, a red radiant light. And you can see that the way that she normally behaves when she's pissed off, she acts like she can just shrug off any blow that lands on her. At this current moment, Kal'Mar has no resistance. Whatever he did to her, he just weakened her to the point that if he hits her again, he's going to kill her.
Oh. Wait, does that mean even if I heal her, she'll die?
No, it's just that he's stripped her resistance away, and given her current level of fatigue, she is probably not going to be able to withstand another shot.
Okay.
But as Sangre finishes weakening Kal'Mar and taking that shot, he then proceeds to sprint off in this direction and deeper into the ruins, away from you guys. Now, you can still see him in the distance. He wasn't able to get very far as you're able to react, but is there anything that you're going to do at this point?
Can I do a spell that could hurt him?
He is currently at this point 60 feet away from you.
I mean, technically.
I mean, if you want to hurl a fireball at him and make it a point.
I would like to, yes.
I would like to throw a fireball. You are more than welcome to throw your fireball at any point within 150 feet, which you will be able to target him.
Which, by the way, I'm upcasting.
Oh my.
So hopefully this doesn't fucking go to shit. Oh my.
That is quite a bit of damage. So he is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw, which he succeeds on, so he'll take half damage from that. But you can see in the distance that the fireball and the explosion kind of knock him off to the side, but he tumbles through the explosion.
Wait. Can I do it again?
Oh, are you going to use one of your sorcery points?
Yes.
For twin casting? Oh, actually, that uses
Yes.
both of your sorcery points, so yeah. Yeah, you can twin cast it.
Because she's really pissed off.
And let's see, he's going to need to make a second dexterity saving throw, which he fails, so he is going to take the full brunt of this damage. So that's going to be 38 points of damage on top of 17.
Considering I don't think he ran into her before she can do cast, so
Correct.
this would be a surprise for him.
Yeah, this is a very unpleasant surprise from him, as he kind of rolls with the first explosion and basically ends up rolling into the second explosion, and you hear him scream. But given the fact that you just set on fire a rather large portion of the ruins of Illusk, it's kind of hard to see him in the distance as to whether or not he died or managed to get up and get out of the combat. But regardless, at this point, the combat is currently over.
Yeah, which I won't leave it like this. I'll definitely do create water and
douse the flames and make sure you're not going to set all of Luskan on fire from a stray fireball.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And of course, I'm assuming you and Dabney are going to spend some time healing everybody up to the appropriate health at this point.
Yeah. Well, I was feeling as far as I can go, considering I have like less hit points until I
Just remember, your hit point total is currently reduced by 10.
Yes.
So you won't
technically, I'll be at 79.
Okay, so 79. So Dabney is going to start with her exhausting her spells at this point on you to get you back into fighting shape. Of course, after Sangre leaves, you see that red aura leaving Kal'Mar. She's still very exhausted and probably the most beat up you've ever seen her in her life.
Definitely.
But along with
heal up her.
Let's see. I actually need to look up what the first thing that Dabney does is she hands each of you a rather ornate crystal bottle with a red liquid inside of it. And let's see, the hit points you will gain. Oops. You gain 42 hit points back, which I'm assuming is going to put you up to your current temporary maximum.
I can look, but I think it actually puts me over.
Well, that's what I mean. You're going to hit your current temporary maximum. That you're not going to be able to heal past that with this potion.
Yeah.
And in the process, Kal'Mar's potion gives her 39 hit points. And let's see. And as you guys really don't have the time to engage in a ritual of healing, prayer of healing is kind of out of the question. I think this is just 1d8. 1d8 plus a spellcasting ability. Yep.
I still have my staff.
Yep, and Dabney is going to upcast. So let's see, she is to 3rd level slots, is what she's down to. 3d8 plus 5. 3d8 plus 5. Then Kal'Mar is going to gain 16 plus 24, so plus 16 plus 24. I think that actually pushed her up to her current reduced maximum, Her is...
What's her current reduced maximum?
33 off the top. Yeah, she's literally exactly at that. Her max hit points is 135. She's at 102. So that's exactly 33. So Kal'Mar is currently at her hit point maximum. You're at your hit point maximum. Dabney still has a few level 2 spell slots, level 1 spell slots for healing, but she's going to be casting them on herself. And you guys are at your current maximum that you can possibly have at the moment without resting.
Okay.
As you guys aren't in a position to be able to engage in a long rest to be able to restore your hit point maximums.
Yeah.
And as well, I hate to break it to you, but given the mathematics of prestidigitation, you don't have time to clean your dress.
Yeah.
About the best that you're going to get is create water and dunk it over your heads and hope for the best.
Well, I'm already creating water for the
Yeah, the fire over there. So I mean, you guys will be able to at least
so.
like rinse your hair and your faces off of blood in the process. But
and the fucking clothes are wet, but
I mean, you're already wet. You're just wet with blood instead.
yeah, well, no, it's put water over us to clear the blood away.
That's what I mean. You're going to be able to get like most of it out at the very least. Like I said, get it off your face, get it out of your hair, off of your extremities. But as far as like cleaning your clothes, no, it's very obvious. You've been covered in blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, let's see, if I have been keeping track of the rounds appropriately, I think you guys had a total of about 12 rounds traveling through, and then 8 rounds of combat, so it's been a total of 20 rounds, so it's been a total of 2 minutes of you guys basically wandering through here, minus the conversation there, which is probably another 2 or 3 minutes. So you guys have managed to spend about a grand total of 5 minutes in the ruins of Ilusk, which I am going to make a quick note of that so I do not forget for tomorrow. This one, Dale campaigns, add page. Battle. Oh yeah, and we also have to, let's see, 2 castings of Create Waters, another 2 rounds. Then we had 3 castings of, was it 3 castings? No, it was 2 castings there, so that's another 2 rounds, so that's 4 rounds in total. 5 for the potion drinking. So I am going to round this off and call it 7 minutes in total.
Okay.
7 minutes of fighting. Slash clean up. 70 rounds. Okay. So I have a round total to work off of, so I can kind of understand exactly, like, depending on what happens at the front gate, I have a round total to be able to determine whether or not they're going to exceed that as far as, like, time dilation. Because basically at this point, you guys are kind of, like, free to make a decision. And I want to basically wrap up your end of things as you guys are exiting the ruins of Ilusk, ready to make the decision whether or not you need to go to the south gate or go to the host tower of the Arcane. So that way, if the battle at the main gate to the south is taking longer than necessary, then I can have your 2 characters join to supplement the forces there, and then allow them to move with the group at the south gate when it's time to go for the host tower.
Also, with the fact that I did my fucking you know, flame strike,
Oh yeah,
which
I
a
forgot
lot of
about the.
people do.
Yeah, people would have definitely seen that. Because that is a 40-foot high. No, it's taller than that, isn't it?
Cylinder.
Yeah,
No, it's a 40-foot high cylinder,
yeah.
10-foot
So
radius.
yeah, so a 40-foot cylinder sticking up in the air of divine flame just coming down in the middle of the ruins of Ilusk. I think that's going to draw some attention.
Yes. Especially since it happened probably, if anyone noticed, Risen being very uncomfortable. Would
Yes.
happen after that.
Let's see. After about the first. Well, considering you guys are actually going to have some time of like travel time to the ruins of Ilusk and getting to this particular location, it'll probably be, somewhere around 20 rounds into the combat before, Risen's going to start exhibiting signs of distress for what's going on.
Mhm. Yeah, because before it was like minor scrapes and cuts.
Right, something to be expected.
Yeah. Until it turned out it wasn't.
Everything was okay until it wasn't, and that's usually how D&D combat goes.
Yes.
But yeah, what did you think of the blood elemental?
Definitely interesting and wasn't expecting it. Though I could say I really hate it, and I only guessed. I only used Radiant because I guessed it would be weak against it because didn't take necrotic damage. It was resisting against necrotic.
Yep, it was resistant to necrotic and poison, and typically things that are, especially if they're immune, Radiant is usually a very good choice to try next if you're not sure on damage type.
Yeah.
So that was a very good call. And then, of course, using your Spirit Guardians, that was also dealing double damage to it. So whatever you were rolling, it was taking double damage from that.
Yeah. Because each of them would do that amount of damage.
Yep, and unfortunately for Kal'Mar, the only thing that she was hitting with full damage on was her lightning damage from her glaive.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest of it was being reduced. Which is very unfortunate because her rage damage and her great weapon master damage deals the physical damage type of the weapon. So she wasn't able to increase the lightning damage in any way, shape, or form.
So wait. No. Wait. I was gonna say, did I use Great Water twice, or?
You would have used Create Water twice, yeah. Once to douse the flames, and then once to douse yourselves.
Is it possible that I can use it once, and then use the, alchemy jug for finishing off?
Yeah, actually, that's a smarter decision, because I think you guys already had the alchemy jug set for water to begin with. So yeah, that's actually a very smart.
To have
yeah, the mayonnaise.
I refuse to have mayonnaise in it.
So yeah, you guys could have used the alchemy jug to douse yourselves and wash some of the blood off.
Technically, that's in the party bag, and Silvana has the party bag. Because Silvana has the party bag, technically.
Yeah, technically she does have the party bag, so that means you do have the alchemy jug. So yep, you'll only end up using one spell slot.
I'm literally the only one that remembers the alchemy jug.
Yeah, that was one of your first pieces of treasure. I think you guys got that off the White Dragon.
Yeah. I refused vehemently to have mayonnaise in it. Even if it was a funny. No.
I don't even know what you could use mayonnaise for out of the alchemy jug. I don't even know why it's an option.
I don't know. It it was Bree and Orange that wanted to use mayonnaise. I was like, why?
Yeah, it was you that wanted to use mayonnaise out of the alchemy jar. Yeah, she's nodding her head.
Yeah. I don't even remember that because that was the stupidest thing ever.
What were you going to do with the
Use that
mayonnaise?
for?
Were you going to celebrate Weasel Stomping Day?
No, I might have been marinating some goblin heads. You never know.
Marinating goblin heads in mayonnaise. You know what? At some point, Bibimbap is going to come back as an NPC, and you guys are going to discuss goblin cooking techniques and the use of mayonnaise. Okay? I'm going to bring this up to Jacob when I talk to him tonight.
Oh my god. I mean, technically she could have the mayonnaise, but then it's like, put it into a different jar.
I mean, yeah, that is technically
Or that-
true. You could, like, for one day, turn it, have it produce the mayonnaise, get the mayonnaise out of the jar, put it in other jars, and then switch it back to water.
And then, yeah.
That's why it took you so long when you went out hunting for those goblins. You took the party's mayonnaise jars to marinate the goblin heads. Were you making goblin tartare?
Yes.
No, it was more of a goblin-esque hollandaise sauce.
Oh, a goblin hollandaise sauce. Okay. I'm glad we're, developing some world building here.
My god.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had
Anyways.
roast beef. This little piggy had none. Oh.
Would anyone hear or see the two fireballs that went off too?
Definitely the fireballs. That's going to have some level of concussive explosion going on as well, especially since they happened directly after the flame strikes. People are going to be watching, and they're just going to see, two fireballs go off as well, and it's like, whatever's going on in there, I don't want to be there.
Yes, and then just see like water being poured on the fires.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that is probably where we will wrap up our session here. It looks like we were, might as well just call it 3 hours, because we had a little bit of tech issues in the beginning, and then we had about a 10-minute stop so you could talk with your dad. So, but yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, because he opened my door with popcorn.
Ho.
So I had to talk to him.
Anything to get the popcorn, right?
Well, the popcorn's free for me, so.
Oh, so there was no
like,
necessity to bribe. That was already supposed to be yours.
Yeah. Yeah. It just my grandma wanted to give me a hug, so she sent a hug. So he gave me a hug. So I received the hug.
Nice.
Okay, so I don't need to do anything else in here.
No, I do believe that's going to be it. You're basically done as far as your side of the map of things, and I will keep the noted information there as far as how long you are in the ruins there. So depending on how things go at the South Gate and what the party does afterwards, essentially there's, quote-unquote 70 rounds approximately of time dilation on your end. So if the party goes beyond the 70 rounds measurement, then essentially you guys will be coming out of the ruins of Illusk and looking around like, well, what's going on? And kind of seeking information. Of course, Silvana will be able to communicate with Risen, and he'll be able to let her know what direction to go.
Yeah, which she would have given him all the information she collected, and saying that the gentleman wanted her, and the gentleman's henchman wanted to fight him.
Yeah,
wanted to kill him again.
Well, had the opportunity to kill him because, Sangre is not stupid. He knew that Risen was giving himself up intentionally because it was way too easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we're going to wrap the session and stop the stream. So we will pick it back up tomorrow with the official session with everybody else. Dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun.
I was actually, I'm just happy I was able to get through it even if I was coughing.
Yeah, honestly, it really wasn't that bad. I was kind of figuring about 2 to 3 hours, considering the amount of combat that I had on this side of the map. So, considering it's just going to be Dracus and Strom at the southern gate, it's probably going to go just about as quick. Minus the fact that I'm going to have a lot more dice rolls to make, but I think I'll just make mass dice rolls for the amount of enemies that are there.
Okay.
So, try and speed up the combat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you want to add. Does her full name show up, or is it just show up as V?
I believe it's currently my stuff is bugged out, so I don't see any names. But I believe her full name shows up on the token. Yeah.
I know it shows up fully for me. I just wasn't sure if it showed fully for everyone else.
I will shorten it to just V at this point on the nameplate. Since essentially at this point that's all the party knows her as.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it's like